Hello, and welcome back to the Alignment Path. Today we're going to talk about a very important special topic, being your authentic self. And we're not just going to talk about being your authentic self, but particularly when you're in a new environment. And how can you ensure you are showing up as the real you in the face of change and different surroundings? So I'm going to walk us through 3 specific steps to really ensure that you can maintain your authenticity no matter where you are. You know, this is especially prevalent for those of us who are traveling, who are changing environments. Perhaps you started a new job, or you've moved to a new part of town, or even to a different part of the world. You know, it's an exciting opportunity to be able to let go of previous stories that maybe no longer are serving you, or let go of the ways that others see you. You know, it's an opportunity to reshape who you are. But again, we're always trying to come back to that place of our truth and wearing our truth, embodying our truth, and doing so authentically. So, step 1 for showing up authentically is, and this is so crucial, really to no matter what you're doing in life, but especially to being the most real you, is to begin and maintain a self-practice of stillness. You know, I could easily say to begin a meditation practice, but sometimes this looks different for different people. And what I'm really getting at is beginning a practice where you carve out the time, same amount of time, the same time every day, where you are just with you. And again, this can be meditating. This can be visualizing. This could be laying down, sitting up. This could be a certain walk you do. But the idea here is to really let go of the thoughts, to really come back to that place of stillness. And the reason this is so important is because this will allow us to really hone in on our essence and to really feel who we are, you know, behind all of the chaos and noise. And especially, again, like when you're changing environments, there's a lot going on externally. And maybe there can be a bit of intimidation by the people around you, or a bit of self-talk saying, I need to show up this way. So first and foremost, carve out the time to be with you in stillness. And again, this practice is definitely the most effective when it's the same time, the same amount of time, and usually in the same place every day. So for me, I have that in my meditation practice. I wake up and I have my app called Insight Timer, and it's already got my preset time. I've got my cushion, and I just come into my meditation, and I really sit and feel into my breath, you know, rather than focusing on trying to breathe a certain way. I just allow myself to be with myself, and again, tap into my inner essence. So that is step 1. Get that essence growing and glowing and allow it to be tangible and real. So step 2 is, and usually this pairs quite nicely with your practice with yourself, is begin to allow yourself to really spell out, again, because you'll see why, spell out who you are in your true authenticity. So what I mean by this is begin to become clear about the components of who you are. So what I often do is after I meditate, I journal. And I also have a specific Insight Timer preset for how long I journal, because I do this as a stream of consciousness writing. So I just allow the words to flow uninhibited. But in this case particularly, it can be even more helpful to pose a question first. So perhaps that question is, who is my authentic self? How do I show up as my authentic self? What do I have to offer? Write that at the top of your page. Set the timer, maybe it's 8 minutes, and just write. And this is really helpful because it allows the subconscious mind to begin to pour through. And the subconscious mind is going to reveal what's really deep down inside of us beyond our conscious thoughts. And once you've really tapped into this, especially if you've done this for a few days in a row, it's really, really intriguing and fascinating to go back and sort of synthesize the themes. So making it like a fun investigation. It's a project of really like piecing together the puzzle pieces. So let's say I have my journal with my free write, and then I just pull out another journal, or perhaps just on the next page, and begin to write, maybe the top 3 things I found. Maybe like, wow, I'm really funny. Like, I'm a funny person. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess I never would have thought of myself like that. Write that down, Or, oh, I really am adaptable. I really know how to get along with many people and new environments, situations. Okay. And so what you're going to do in this part of the exercise is synthesize these components into affirmations. And these are going to be affirmations that you will recite to yourself every day. You can even put it up on your wall, on your mirror. The mirror is a great place to write affirmations because it allows it to trickle deeper into our subconscious so we really feel it and believe it. So that's step 2, the journaling leading into affirmations. And step 3 is try it out. Try it on. Let's say you're in a new environment, you're in a new city, and you're meeting people. And let's say one of your affirmations is, I'm a funny person. So what I like to do is create an intention before every interaction or experience I go into. So in this case, could be, you know what? I'm a funny person. I'm going to try out a joke. That's like my one intention. I'm going to try out a joke on these new people and see how it goes. And again, this can be a fun experience of just beginning to try things out, and then you begin to see how others who have never met you before start to perceive you. So, or maybe it's, that you're really warm and adaptable. Okay, so you have a specific intention related to that. But the idea here is taking the work that we've done privately and bringing it into the public sphere. So you see how we begin to take the time and effort and cultivate that intention and awareness in who we are, and then bring that into how we're showing up, especially in the face of new environments. So I hope that was succinct and understandable. These 3 steps, I promise you, will allow you to show up more authentically. And at the end of the day, always remembering that, holding that balance between show up boldly and proudly and shine your light and remain humble. People really appreciate when people have that sense of, that deep confidence in who they are, but they don't need to brag about it. And begin to piece together, all right, how do these people in my new environment, what are they picking up on? How do they see me, And when you begin to step into their shoes and look back and see yourself, perhaps that'll even give you a better glimpse of who you are and what you're offering. So let me know what you think. Let me know what your affirmations are, or perhaps what your stillness practice is as you feel into your essence. And comment down below. And good luck becoming your most authentic self. Always. Okay. Thank you. Have a great day.